everyone, thanks for joining me today. This video is going to be a little bit off the beaten path as far as makeup content goes. It really doesn't involve makeup so much as just a lot of really random things that have been overall really useful to me, and I've gotten them all from Amazon, Amazon Prime. I love that 2-day shipping, and I actually had just recently updated my little storefront. I think they call it a storefront. If you're basically part of their little affiliate program, you can create different lists, basically different categories that you can organize your top picks into, and I had just recently gotten that all updated with some of my latest things, and I thought, wow, here lately I have come up with some really awesome finds. Some of them are so super specific, but they might be like exactly what someone else needs as well. So I thought it might be fun to just give my overall picks. I don't think I've ever done a video just like this. I really do think you're gonna love the randomness. We've got some kid-related things, we've got some useful for literally any human being type of things. So stay with me here. I will have my little Amazon store, as I've said, linked below where you can easily access all of these things. But the first thing I want to talk about, this is like precisely what I needed. Sometimes there's an item that you really need in your house, but you just sort of make ends meet and it's not really exactly what you wanted, but you just kind of are making it work. Well, this turned out to be the exact thing that I needed. I needed a 2-person step stool. See, I've got 2 little girls, 3 and 5, and anytime I am getting their dinner ready or just cooking anything, they want to come up to the counter and see what's going on. And we had this 2 small little wooden step stool that had absolutely no grip to the floor on it, like very unsafe and definitely not big enough. Like they could both sort of fit on it, but it was not safe for them to try to do that. And it never fails. They both always want to be up there. You know, if one runs over, the other one runs over, and it would just always make me nervous with them trying to be on one stool together. So I found myself looking online for a 2-person step stool, and I came up with this thing on Amazon called a sibling step stool. It is so perfect for us. Now, it's not going to be the most flashy, glitzy, like, I mean, this is a practical item, okay? It's not going to be like world's most slick, wonderful looking thing in the kitchen, but the area where I often want to put it is sort of in front of our stainless steel dishwasher, and it kind of works in front of that. But it's got 2 heights, so it's really good for kids of a couple different sizes. It fits Belle and Eve absolutely perfectly, but also you can flip it to the other side and it becomes either a little seat or just a 1-level step stool if you want to use it that way. And I love how secure and solid the base is. Like, it does not slide around on your floor at all. It's just worked really well for them. It's sad to think about Belle getting too tall and outgrowing a step stool eventually, but once she does, you know, we've got little Mr. Rhett who will no doubt get on board with that stool as well. So it's a really neat item if you've got a couple kids and you find that they're clamoring to get up to the countertop. This is so good. I've mentioned how I've been dealing with some migraine headaches recently. I do feel that they're tied to some hormonal changes that I'm going through here at about the 4-month postpartum mark. It's kind of that time where I notice, you know, the hair is coming out in the shower a little bit more. Maybe you're in this boat with me and you've noticed a few breakouts. Your body's just not really giving you the easiest time during this little season of life. And I think I am going to dive into this further because I really feel like I have figured out some things regarding migraines, regarding just taking care of myself better, that I think are really helping. But one thing that I was quick to do was get some blue light blocking glasses. Now, how harmful is the blue light really that's coming from our electronic devices and TVs? I'm not really sure. I've certainly spent a good chunk of my life taking that in as one whose career is basically really tied to the digital world. I'm looking at a computer a lot and a screen quite often, and I'm not really sure how much damage has been done to my eyes, but to me, I thought of this as something where it can't hurt. Also, where migraines are concerned, it can't hurt, right? So I got from Amazon this little 2-pack, and I think they're actually pretty darn cute. This one has sort of a, I don't know, a tortoise type print on the outside. They look like this, and I mean, there's a lot of glare as I sit in front of my camera here, but just for me going about my day, if I want to throw them on, if I know that I'm going to be editing for a while or watching TV, like, I feel like it's a pretty good idea to put these on. And then I've got these that are also clear. So that was the 2-pack. There's a lot of different styles, different combos you can get, but to me it gave me a little more confidence in knowing, yes, I do look at a screen a lot. Maybe this is going to help me out a little bit. A lot of people did recommend these to me when I started complaining about the migraine issues. They're like, make sure you're wearing some blue light blocking glasses. So now I have some. They're also really lightweight, and something I love about these is that they don't sit too heavy on the bridge of my nose. My regular glasses, actually my prescription glasses, I always feel like they do sit a little harder on my nose than I'd like, and these are just very, very ultra lightweight. And they're comfortable back here over the ears as well. I just think they're a pretty decent fit. So yeah, I'd say that's something I'd recommend. Another thing that I got recently, sort of with migraines in mind, somebody had said, get a raw amber necklace. Seriously, you guys, so many recommendations coming out of the woodwork for this kind of thing, and so I got this one from Amazon from the brand called Lolly Llama Boutique. This is the 18-inch necklace, $24.99. I figured that even if it doesn't necessarily have a practical benefit to helping prevent migraines, I still think it's actually kind of cute. But it's said to have all-natural pain relief for adults to help migraines, sinus, arthritis, and more. It says Baltic amber has been used for thousands of years as a natural healer. It's believed to improve immunity, energy, and reduce inflammation. If you just follow my link to this product, there's paragraphs of info on this actually. But just another thing where I thought, you know, it couldn't hurt. Given the fact that I am breastfeeding still, I'm trying to avoid migraines. There's not a lot medication-wise I can take to help me. I'm not saying there's nothing I can take, but if there are any like little natural, easy things that I can do to sort of ease my situation here, I'm definitely gonna go for that. So that's my little amber necklace. Whose kids absolutely love suckers? This is something I discovered around the holidays. Somebody had recommended, I was reading something about traveling with kids. We flew with our kids around Christmas time, and somebody was recommending getting them vitamin C suckers. And so I looked these up on Amazon, and they are a vitamin C infused sucker. It's called Yum Earth Organic Pops. They're USDA organic, vegan, non-GMO. You get a bag of them, and there's a bunch of different flavors. They are actually delicious, and they're not like crazy huge. I mean, they're bigger than a Dum Dum. I think they're kind of like a little bit more flat, but the girls really like these. Bub and I even like them, and you feel like if you're having one, maybe you're getting that little extra infusion of vitamin C. But a few of the flavors, pomegranate, there's a watermelon one, there's grape, they're all really good. There's a really good peach one in there, but I've just gotten the multi-pack bag. Obviously, like, candy is not the type of thing you're wanting your kids to have all the time, but if they want a sucker as a special treat every now and again, I feel like these may be a better option, especially during cold and flu season. And suckers are a great little hip pocket go-to when you're traveling. If you need to like squash an issue that's happening in public, give your kid a sucker. Suckers have diffused a lot of issues in my world, I gotta say. But those are actually delicious. I would highly recommend them. Now here's something I have also really tried to kick up a notch, given migraines, given just the fact that I'm breastfeeding, water consumption. And this Hydromate jug, I was talking about it on Instagram pretty recently, and I kind of explained that I had been doing the full gallon. Not that there's anything wrong with it, and it really does kind of pace you through the day, but it takes forever to fill. It's really just big to lug around, and I feel like I have more so enjoyed just having the half gallon. And if you feel like the half gallon is adequate for you as far as getting you through your whole day, fine, just go with that. But what I will often do is go through it, and then before I go to bed or late in the day, I will refill. And that way I've got this sitting there by my little chair where I nurse Rhett in the night, and I feel like a big way I was missing out on hydration was never drinking at night, but yet I would be up in the night a couple times feeding him, nursing him. And that's another area where I feel like my body was sort of getting depleted. I wasn't taking good enough care of myself. I wasn't paying close enough attention to my hydration, and yet here I am with my body being responsible for sustaining another life. So I would say the Hydromate has been really good about keeping me on track. And the way it works, the top just screws off. You could drink just straight out of here if you wanted to, but I really prefer the straw. Now that was a separate purchase. I got a pack of these silicone straws. They are the perfect height for the Hydromate, and if you want to close it down, it just kind of squishes down like that, and then you can easily pull it right back up. But I've gotten these jugs for Bub and Pup and Mom, and I've also gotten the straws for them as well. You get the little multi-pack of straws that even comes with a couple of little brushes that can help you clean your straws. But seriously, I need a big jug of water. I will not keep up with it. I will not have this awareness of how much water I'm drinking if I'm just periodically filling up a glass. Been there, done that, failed at that, and I need something that's going to be a big old reservoir of water. So like I said, I will go through this. I mean, lately, given the fact that I've had more migraines recently, what I've been trying to do is pretty much go through this by about nap time, like 3 o'clock, and then I'll refill it, and then I'll have a whole other half gallon that I will be done with sometime in the night. And not to jinx anything here, but since I've been taking such an active effort toward hydration, I have not had any more migraines. It's that, and also eating frequent small meals, not going too long between meals. It's really made a difference, I think. And I've looked in message boards, like on the What to Expect message boards about migraines and nursing, and I saw more than a few people say the only thing that helped them get through their postpartum migraines was just to stay really well hydrated. And I'm doing it, and I feel like it's helping. Also, didn't hurt that I got a new contacts prescription as well, but can't get those on Amazon. Okay, this next one here, really random, but gosh, so important to my life. Here's an empty that I'm holding right now. This is from Herbal Essences, and I only find this on Amazon now. I get it in a 2-pack, and it's the Volume Arabica Coffee Fruit Shampoo. Now, this has been the best, like one and only best shampoo for oily scalp. And that is a problem that I come into postpartum around this lovely time, about 4 months out, and I feel like my scalp is so quick to get oily. And many shampoos will get it clean, but I feel like they don't do the best job at holding it off or keeping my hair looking fresh longer. I have very fine, very straight hair, and it can look bogged down by oil pretty easily. But this has been the best shampoo. It gets it so nice and clean. It smells fantastic. I'm not even sure how to describe the smell. You're probably thinking coffee fruit is in the name, but no, nothing about coffee in the smell. It's just kind of a little bit fruity, maybe a little nutty. I always think the Herbal Essences shampoos smell phenomenal, but this one, it says crafted with BioRenew, antioxidants, aloe, sea kelp. This has been amazing. I'm adding this one to my empties bin right now, and I just repurchased a 2-pack from Amazon. I'm not saying Amazon's the only place you could find it, but I wasn't finding it in Walmart recently. But if you need volume, if your hair is quick to look oily, definitely check that out, and then pair it with whatever conditioner you like to use. I don't think that's so important. I use a very minimal amount of conditioner when I'm in this phase of life where I feel like my hair is quick to get oily. Okay, another kind of toiletry but baby related need here that I've gotten on Amazon is from Zarbee's Natural Baby. It's called Soothing Chest Rub, and this was actually recommended to me when I had taken Rhett to urgent care. It was right around Christmas time. It was smack dab between our Christmas travels. We had gone to Texas, and then we were getting ready in a few days to make a road trip up to my hometown in West Central Illinois. And he was seeming really congested, and part of it we kind of chalked up to he's got these teeny tiny nasal passages right now, so if there's anything whatsoever in there causing an issue, you know, he's gonna seem kind of like he's gonna have this sort of snorty, snuffly issue. And we did use quite a bit of saline during that time, and also the bulb syringe, getting the stuff out, or the nose Frida. But the doctor in the urgent care actually mentioned this, because there's really not a lot you can do. You can't give them something really just to take away their cold, you know. But this is petroleum and menthol free for infants 2 months and up. It has eucalyptus, lavender, and beeswax, and anytime I put this on him, I can practically see the comfort level come to him. I just rub it on his chest. They say you can put this on their feet, back. I will also sometimes put it like right here if he's nursing, so literally right under his nose as he nurses. That can help as well. I feel like a little bit of this goes a long way, and we just put together like a little gift basket of things for some of our friends who just had a new baby, and I definitely threw this in because you do feel a little helpless at times if you've got a baby and they've got a cold, they're a little congested. What can you do? There's not a lot. Once you've suctioned the nose and you're like, gosh, can I just get some hours now of uninterrupted sleep? put this on, they will be breathing a lot more comfortably. I'm not a doctor, but a doctor told me it was good, and it is good. Can I tell you about another really awesome baby travel item here? This little arm pillow. So great for travel. It unsnaps here, or you can put your arm right through it and picture yourself nursing a baby. So you're holding baby here, their head is here, and they're nursing, or you're simply holding them. There's a nice cushion here. I get hot, and Rhett gets hot too. He's a quick to get hot and sweat kind of baby. And this I found was a great way to stay cool. It was awesome on the airplane as I was nursing, and that can be a tricky area to get comfortable or feel like you've really got enough cushioning around you, but this thing is great, and then it can sit right down. You can unsnap it if you need to make it more thin, I guess, and less bulky, and slip it down in a diaper bag or something like that. It comes with its own nice little pouch, and on the inside it's super soft. We've all kind of seen that sort of texture on baby stuff, but I have absolutely loved this. If you are just in your home and you're holding baby and you just want that nice cushiony way to support baby but not get him hot with your own body heat so much, this is great. It's nice and big. Bub hasn't used this, but I feel like even his forearm could probably fit in there. But this, kind of like the Stepstool, is one of those things where, okay, I wanted a travel nursing pillow. I needed a very specific type of thing, and this fit the need exactly. So I was so happy to have that. And additionally, once you're kind of out of the nursing phase, if you want to keep using this, you know, you could unsnap it, you could lay it flat as just kind of a cushion over different things. You could get pretty creative with the ways you want to use it, but I think it's just great. As some of you may have heard about in a recent video, I have outfitted my makeup room with a coffee nook, and it was a great decision. I love having that here. I got the Keurig K-Mini. It's so small. It's really slim and compact. I got the little coffee spinner holder for K-cups. I got a little caddy that's holding my stevia and my creamer. I even have a little spoon rest for my coffee stirrer, and it is just the best little area. And I thought, you know, for anybody who is thinking about adding this type of element to their home office or just regular office, I thought I would link to all the different things that I got. The K-Mini is seriously nice. I'm really impressed with how small it is. Now, it's just gonna hold your water for like 1 cup at a time, okay? But for me, I felt like I was getting up here in the mornings. I was trying to be really efficient with my time and not have to be waiting on letting my coffee maker heat up downstairs and make a cup. And here I could just get things going and get started on my skincare or whatever, and boom, my coffee is done. So if you've contemplated the K-Mini, it is a pretty handy thing. And I also love my little skinny white tray, because this is all being held just on something that's the size of a TV tray, basically. So it is very compact. One thing you want to think about with the placement of your Keurig is that it is going to open from the top to put your K-cup in, so you need to have enough room for it to do that. Initially, I was going to put it on a shelf, but it wouldn't have been able to open up that way, so you kind of have to have a little open space above it. But boy, do I love that little area. I think it's so cool. It's just nice to have it up here in general. Sometimes my mom or dad will be up here with the girls, and I feel like, okay, I've got a little coffee station or cider or hot chocolate or whatever somebody might want, and it's nice and handy up here. Who has some little girls who love princess dresses? Princess dress obsessed in this house, and it started with the crunchy, uncomfortable, glitter flaking dresses that you would find like in the toy department of, say, a Target or a Walmart or a Toys R Us back when we had that. They loved these dresses, as uncomfortable and bunglesome and really not great quality as they were. I mean, they did not survive washes very well. They just seem cheap and very costumey. But there is a certain kind of thing, you guys. I think they call them Disney fantasy nightgowns, and they're technically a nightgown. Like, they're really comfy, they're soft, but they look like the different princess dresses, okay? And you can find these, I mean, I've gotten them in person in Target, but I also get them on Amazon. And we've gotten a wide variety of these for both the girls. They love them. Like, if Belle's not in her school clothes, she's wanting to come home and put put one of these on. They can sleep in them. They are way more durable than these costume type dresses, as I'd call them. They wash up great. They're not glitter bombs that are gonna like just lose all their glitter in your washing machine or flake off glitter all over your home. No, they're more like real clothes, and they're super cute, and they totally make them feel like they are whatever princess. I mean, we've got everyone from Elena of Avalor to Elsa and Anna, Ariel dresses, Belle, you name it. They are great, and they are like what we are basically converting to, getting away from all the costume type ones and into these that are technically called nightgowns, and they're awesome. Another kid thing, sorry there have been a lot of kid things here, but num-noms, if the word num-noms means anything to you, if that's in your vocabulary, you want the little carrying case, okay? Get the num-noms carrying case. Confine these things somehow in your home. Get the carrying case. Biddy got it for her birthday. She loves it. She actually calls it her restaurant. Num-noms are like these little rubbery looking things. They're scented. They're adorable. I'm not sure what they're supposed to really do, but they use them like food for their dolls or like little characters in themselves, but they look like food. And some of them have different things you stick in them to make them either move or make them a stamper or different things. And before we were just throwing them in a Ziploc bag, but this thing is way better. Biddy has really taken the reins with this one. She has like a little gallery of all her different ones. She just really wants someone to sit down so she can explain what all the different ones look and smell like. And then she calls it her restaurant. She opens it up and then the dolls come in and it's this whole thing. Our house is very, very much about imaginative play sets, dolls, doll houses. There's always a story going on. There's always some sort of drama happening as well. And if your num-noms need a home, get that carrying case. The last thing I will mention here that has been very, very useful in our house has been the Echo shows. So if you're into the whole Amazon Alexa world, the Echo shows are basically something that sits up like a little screen in your house, and it will be scrolling through like with your weather forecast, your time. It can scroll through your pictures. I've got like Amazon photos involved here, all synced up, so it will show me like this day a year or two ago, which is really cool. It's kind of like a scrolling Pinterest. It will pop up recipe ideas of things it can do. You can ask it to make lists. You can ask it to play songs. You can ask Alexa any of the things you would ask Alexa to do, but having the visual also is really neat. Also, if you've got it in multiple places in your house, like I've got one here in the makeup room, one in Belle's room, which I kind of call the playroom, one in the kitchen, and one in the living room. And you can do something called drop-in, so you can just show up on video on one of the other Echo shows where somebody else is. You can also like make an announcement like time for dinner, and it goes out everywhere. You can sync up music coming out from all of them at the same time if you want to. I can't even get started on all the different things it can do, but it has been a really cool feature in our house, and it'll just come across like I'm looking at mine over here, like try asking Alexa and it'll give you different ideas. But love it for news, weather, recipes. If you follow a recipe, you can like do it very step-by-step style, setting timers. And then like I said, on top of it all, it's kind of like a scrolling photo album too. So you've always got pictures going through it. And then if you've got other like smart functions in your house, like your lights or your thermostat, different things, you can run those through this type of Alexa deal too. So guys, those are my top most useful Amazon purchases. I really enjoyed talking about this random selection of things. Hopefully it was fun for you to watch. Let me know in the comments section if you found anything just awesome and unexpected on Amazon lately, and I again will link to my little storefront where you can access all of the stuff, all categorized. So thanks for your time everybody, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!